let's get into Charlamagne the God.
All right, so Charlamagne and Kwame Brown been having this little back and forth. It all started when Charlamagne Brown he kind of slighted him in the beginning.
It started off with Funk Master Flex.
I mean, it kind of okay. Well, I remember from Charlamagne saying like y'all need to leave Kwame Brown alone, this and that. But then he started throwing in extra stuff like his dad's in jail for murder. His brother murdered somebody last year. You know what I'm saying? It started off with all that. So Kwame Brown responded like, like hey, you're trying to throw in this extra stuff to you for me to face my character. They both Geechee guys from the country, from the dirt roads. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, yo, you should know better. Then Kwame Brown brought up the rape allegations.
That's BS. I'm gonna tell you.
What's BS?
The rape allegations.
Why you say that?
Rape. The situation. All right. And I'm not saying this trying because I'm bagging Charlamagne. I've listened to every single episode of The Brilliant Idiots. And when I say that, I listen to every single. I'm talking about since the day it. Hey.
So you thirsty?
Thirsty as hell, man.
That
man was thirsty as hell.
God,
that's all I can think about. Look. But nah,
so like a nice cold jug of
I know,
water.
right? Made me thirsty.
Yeah.
But look, man, I've listened to every single. I'm talking about, bro, from the first episode, to the episode they had with Combat Jack, to the episode they got with Tax Stone.
I listened to a lot.
To the one they had Joe Budden on there. I've listened to every single episode of this podcast.
What you saying?
I've never heard Charlamagne admit to raping anyone. And they keep bringing up the fact that he's a rapist and he raped his wife. That's not what he said.
We're not talking about his wife.
We're talking about but all this leads into that.
He came out and don't get me wrong. I think he came out and said what he did, but put it like, yo, at that age we didn't know that was rape.
Bro, it was Spanish Fly. It was kind of like that honey we got. Mm-hmm. That's what it was. It wasn't like he put a roofie in there and then took her booty. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't do that. Bro, and then on top of that, bro, like, that was the time back then. He didn't know. You feel me? That woman obviously has forgiven him, and she didn't take it as that. And he told her what he did. Mm-hmm. He wasn't like he just was like, here. Oh, she never found out. He did and then immediately told her, like, he didn't think nothing was wrong with that.
Yeah.
It was learned behavior.
She obviously thought something was wrong.
She married the wife?
The girl. So
that didn't happen to that girl. That's all this bull job.
So
you want to break it down?
Yeah, break it down the girl, because something that happened with the wife and they got married, and something happened with a girl that he had to go to court and he took a plea for.
So the situation that I'm thinking you're talking about with this girl.
Not the wife, the girl.
It was a party in South Carolina. Before he was even on, he was having like a party down there. They was at the house. They brought some girls over there. The girls got drunk. She had sex or whatever. She said she got raped. He went there, went to jail, did all that. He took he took a plea. Not even for that charge. Mm-hmm. He didn't take a plea for the rape. He got the plea for giving the alcohol to minors. If you look on his record, you would not find no plea for no rape charge, no plea for no assault charge, none of that, bro. That was for the girl being drunk at his party at his house.
Yeah,
that's what he took the plea for. The girl, she had sex or whatever. They did a DNA test on the sample or whatever, and it wasn't his. Mm-hmm. So why? Like, this is just hate for a nigga that made it. That's all it is with Funk Master Flex, because you can't pull up the paperwork.
Yeah,
I don't care.
So what did Flex say? What did Flex say?
Was like he's a rapist and he brags about it all the time. I've never heard this man Charlamagne brag about no rape. I
haven't heard Charlamagne brag about rape. Like, yeah, I raped this girl. But I've heard Charlamagne definitely recant like.
He's questionable
stories, or talk about it on the air and be
like what though? Like what out of the ordinary that's rapist? That's rapey? That's molestation? Like what is it?
Just the story of like, yo, we used to we used to get girls drunk, and like it was just one time this girl was just like I don't want to go deep into the story, but just like he said, he explained what happened and said that he didn't know that was rape or that was something, and because that's what was the normal for that time. I mean, he went on air and he apologized for it.
But see, let me tell you this though. Charlamagne is a guy that's on the radio talking his truth. You feel me? The weirdos are the ones that did it and don't talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about 90s. You know what I'm saying? Early 2000s. I'm talking about a time when niggas was... This man's Nelly took a card and swiped it between the girl's butt cheeks. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about a time when dudes was really just throwing Dom Perignon on girls' heads and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about a time when, like, bro, like, a lot of stuff was a norm in the 90s. Angie Martinez talked about smoking crack in the 80s. We don't call her no crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe smoked crack in the 80s.
Method Man smoked crack. Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like we don't, bro. Just because he speaks on what he does, it's his truth. It's his radio. It's not on Hot 97. It's on the podcast. He's not talking about it like, oh yeah, we did this. Like it's more of awareness talk. Like bro, like we did this, and he always says, and it was wrong. Mm-hmm. It was wrong. Like a lot of things we didn't know. Like we was taught that. And they thought, even the females back then thought that was okay. Because they were taught wrong.
You gotta understand, bro, even we grew up in
that type of stuff.
A certain time where
before y'all come get them girls, bitch, you got the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
All that is that.
Or just the elementary age of like, the girls coming back to sit down and you put your hand in the chair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just that.
But I've never heard this man.
That kid age.
I've never heard this man say, "Oh, I gave girl roofie. I got a girl. I gave a girl this stuff to make her." No, it never put a girl in an inebriated position. Mm-hmm. Now, as far as the getting girls messed up and drunk, every nigga done every single man done brought a bottle to the party. You don't kick it with a girl and y'all done got too messed up. Now you might not have had sex with her or did anything like that. I've never done that. I've never took advantage of an unconscious girl. I never have. You know what I'm saying? But I've always been the guy not too messed up to know what's going on. Mm-hmm. What if she's messed up and you messed up? Some guys aren't in the right position to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I've been in a position where girls were blacked out drunk.
Oh, for sure.
And tried to get me to have sex with her. Like almost forced me to have sex with her.
And I'm like, nah, I'm good.
You get what I'm saying? Now, what if I was really messed up? Like I was really just as drunk as she was. And she tried that on me then. Yeah. And I'm in the same headspace. I'm thinking she wanted. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking it's consensual. We both messed up. You feel me? Like, you get what I'm saying? A lot of guys done been in them type of predicaments. Now, them guys that's sitting up here getting these girls blacked out drunk and you taking their booty, you're messed up. You need to go to jail.
You're messed up.
Yeah, you're out here getting these girls drunk and putting stuff in their drinks. Yeah, you're a dirty Joe, man.
I still feel like, even though Charlamagne is living his life on camera and in the public eye, and he's transparent with everything that he's been through in life, I feel like it was a slight for him to throw all that information in about Kwame. That wasn't. I mean, that wasn't needed. You feel me? That wasn't needed, and I feel like that was personally like.
It was bad.
It was in bad taste.
But journalists make mistakes too. He apologized.
Charlamagne.
He apologized.
Charlamagne does that to me a lot, and it is in bad taste. But I think he is still a good journalism. He is who he is because he puts himself in the line, and he is real transparent with his life. I mean, I think Kwame Brown just came back with whatever information that he could. You feel me? Pissed off. And I mean, I feel like he had a right to be. Maybe he didn't. Nobody went about this the right way. Put it like that.
But the thing is, Charlamagne, even after he cussed him out and called him a rapist and everything, he still came back and apologized. Like, yeah, I'm sorry for exposing your trauma. Like, my bad. Like, we got to get rid of cancel culture. And a lot of times, the only reason why people want to cancel Charlamagne is because they want to be him. They want to be the guy that didn't go to college, that failed at everything. You know what I'm saying? You remember that? Remember Lil Rue?
Yeah.
This here another nasty song.
Dang, when that joint used to come on, bro, that used to be it.
You know who got that song out there? You know who was his manager? Charlamagne the God was Little Rue's manager at that point in time.
Mm-hmm.
He was still doing radio. He been fired with Wendy Williams. He was homeless. He
Yeah.
went back to go live with his mama and them. You know what I'm saying? He did all that, and then now look at him. So many, the Hot 97, Let Me Get a Drop, punching the back of the head. All the rappers that then came on there and tried to fight him. People want to be that man. That man's a multi-million-dollar man now.
Yeah.
He owns the Black Effect podcast now. You know what I'm saying? Like this man has done interviewed the president. This man has sat down with Hillary Clinton. You know what I'm saying? Bro,
Charlamagne,
bro,
Charlamagne is definitely a GOAT.
A lot of
in
people
his
want to be
own
him.
right. You know what I'm saying? But bro, we can't. I'm not going to ignore the fact that there is a certain part of Charlamagne that I don't agree with, but there are parts of Charlamagne that I do agree with, that I do rock with.
That's
I mean,
how
that's
you
just
supposed to
life,
be,
bro.
though.
That's just what it is.
But Charlotte, that's what I'm saying. That's how you're supposed to be with celebrities.
Yeah.
That right there. There's some things I could.
Some things I agree with, some things I
At the end
don't.
of the day, Charlamagne is a celebrity, but he is a regular Joe. He's a regular guy. And
Yeah.
he don't want nobody to not have no opinions about him. That's what his job is.
Mm-hmm.
For him to have opinions, bro. Like, I just don't like how, Funkmaster Flex say all this stuff about Charlamagne the God and just putting out rape.
Yo, for one, Funkmaster Flex does a lot of weirdo stuff to me personally. A lot of hating type stuff.
He is a
in the
hater.
industry. He does a lot of stuff like that. Period. So this is no surprise to me that Funk Flex is doing anything like this, bro.
Yeah, man. Yo, this joke might last the whole show.
I see, bro.
Like
You've been puffing it here and there, but it's still holding on.
But nah, I don't really rock with Flex like that, man. Like I like it. I like when niggas go in there and freestyle. I like his aspect of the show. But a lot of the things he do, it be clizzy stuff, man.
It be sack riding type stuff.
Yeah, man. I'm not really rocking with this man, bro. But
let's
One more thing.
go ahead.
Kwame. One thing about Kwame. Kwame really is exposing a lot of truth about a lot of people, bro.
Kwame is on, bro. He took that moment with them calling him a bust, and he's turned that into
NBA.
Bro, he's turned that into a whole another life, bro. People think Kwame is gonna be here and gone tomorrow. Nah,
bro, look. They I started doing some research. Like I'm like, he was he a bust though? When he explained it, he was like, bro, I was 18 when they put me on the team with Jordan. These guys, I'm 18, but these guys was talking to me like I was a dog. These guys they was making me do grunt work. You know what I'm saying? Then I gotta hear about how bad I am. Then they overworking me. Like I gotta be here. I gotta do this. I gotta run suicides, work out all day, and then do the game. And then you put me in for like 2 minutes at a clutch situation, and you put all the blame on me when we lose. We're not gonna blame the fact that Jordan shouldn't have came back.
Nobody wants to talk about the dark side of Michael Jordan. It's like that's a forbidden conversation that we can't have. But Michael Jordan definitely has.
He shouldn't have came back.
Not even about coming back. Like Michael Jordan definitely has. Like the Chameleonaire story. You know, when Chameleonaire asked me for the like Michael Jordan definitely has a certain side of him that we don't talk about because we all have his shoes. We love his shoes. He literally is the greatest player to ever play basketball.
Yeah.
And that's all people are going to ever talk about. They're not going to talk about like just his asshole ways that that everybody knows about but nobody brings up because I mean it's Jordan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I love Michael Jordan to death.
For sure.
But you're right though. It's a lot of a-hole ways about this man. But Kwame shouldn't have been starting or doing anything with Michael Jordan. Like, yeah, he's a rookie. Build him up. They didn't build Kwame up the way they would have. If Kwame would have went to any other team, he probably without Jordan. If Kwame would have came to the league without Michael Jordan as his teammate, who knows where he would have been? Like
Kwame Brown still made 58 M's in the NBA. Bro.
Exactly, he made the money, bro.
It's all good.
I just don't he's just exposing a lot of things about his story. It's just like they really didn't get that boy a fair share, a fair shake, because he was 8. I keep remembering this boy was 18 in the league. All he cared about was making sure his mama had a house and doing everything he could for his mama. And I know where they come from, bro. I'm from where they from. He a Geechee baby. I'm a Geechee baby. Charlamagne a Geechee baby. Like, I've been to Brunswick. I've been to Statesboro. My family, Claxton, Georgia, Brunswick, Daisy. Like, yeah, nigga, I've been on them Georgia clay roads. I'm from that. You know what I'm saying? My family still, when I go to Georgia, that's where I'm at, by the water. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over there. I know where he come from. I know them niggas that grew up without having no shoes because you didn't need them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the only reason why you had to have them was to go to school. You know what I mean? But, yeah, man, I know where he come from. You got an 18-year-old boy that's so terrified about losing his chance.
Yeah.
You got Michael Jordan bullying you. Then right after that, you got Kobe Bryant. Good God. They was taking turns jumping this man every chance they got.
I can't wait, bro. But still, I can't wait to see what Kwame Brown has in the future. I think like a podcast is coming, a show is coming, bro. Like he's not gonna be able to be silenced. Like they really let a real nigga get some attention.
They shouldn't have get all that attention to J. Cole. I'm sorry. I told y'all this.